Happy Sunday, my friends. Welcome to your mom's favorite YouTube channel, Richard Runs Trails. Cocodona training, still doing good. I plan to do many more races before Cocodona. Just my main focus every year is Cocodona. So, a little bit hotter today. Yesterday morning was cool. I could feel a little bit of cool breeze, but we have a very strong direct sun today. Shoe-wise, running in Adam's shoes again. They're pretty good. It's a shoe you'll never see in the stores. They only sell it online. It's a Spanish brand. I'm sure they'll be in force at the running show again in December. I think we'll see more of them in the US soon. They're making pretty good shoes. They've been in business for like 80 years. Just now getting into trail shoes. Seems like everybody's getting into trail shoes. Yesterday was a good day. I just did one workout outside in the morning. It was a pretty hard one. I ran most of the way, kind of like today. I've been running the whole way. I hiked a little bit. I probably should change my Stravas from hikes to runs again. I'm just getting much stronger. I'm getting much bigger upper body wise too. Slow down some. I had to throw away a bunch of my extra large dry fit t-shirts. They're just skin tight. I can get them on, but getting them off is really hard, especially when they're wet. I hate that. I don't like wearing cotton. I have some cotton shirts, but I absolutely can't use those outside, especially if I'm doing any exercise. But it's getting cooler. I can start wearing some of my dry fit extra long shirts. Today I got a t-shirt on again, but I've got a bunch of those. Seems like races mostly give out long sleeve shirts, so I've actually got more dry fit shirts for the winter than I do for the summer. Kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know why races think they need to give out long sleeve shirts year round or hoodies. I absolutely hate hoodies. Just too hot, man. I don't know why a Texas race would give out hoodies. It's like 1 month a year you could wear them and the quality's not good. I usually give those to the Goodwill. Hey Dove, what's going on, man? I sat on a hike. I should call it a hike run today because I was running most of the way. Just slowed down some for a second there. Yesterday was a good day. Had a great workout in the morning outside, and then I spent most of the day lifting weights. I did a heavy push day, bench press, and back workout. Thinking about selling my my RitFit rack. I don't know. It just takes up a lot of room, and I don't like the bench press part of it. I like the stair. I like the Smith machine part. It's good for my kids because it's safer. Maybe I'll keep it. I need to sell some of my other stuff though, or give it away. I've got some good equipment, but I want to get a Rogue West Side barbell bench press. It's a professional one that this works much better. There's just no substitution to Rogue equipment, but it's very expensive. But the West Side barbell unit is not too expensive. But the best bench press equipment by far is Rogue. They got stuff up to $6,000 for a bench press. Crazy. They're professional ones. I just want to get the West Side barbell one, which is like under $1,000. But it's more simple and it's easier to use. The challenge is when I do regular bench press on my Smith machine, it's on the front of the machine and I don't like the hooks. And when I do that, it kind of blocks it so you can't use the Smith machine, which my kids like to use. I don't like the Smith machine too much because it's very rigid. It only goes up and down, can't move around. Hey Theo, man. Thanks for joining. Hey Dova, good to hear you're doing good, man. Hope y'all having a good Sunday. Wherever you're joining from, I'm in Texas, so I always get a lot of friends from Asia. If you're in Asia, I guess it's Sunday night. Sunday morning here. It's gonna be a hot day. I don't think I'm gonna lift weights today because I did it almost all day yesterday. Did shoulders, did chest, did a lot. I probably did 10 bench press sets. Some heavy, some light. I might do deadlift today. I might do deadlift, and I'm also trying to teach my daughter how to do powerlifting. She's 9, but I think it will help her grow too. She likes volleyball. I'm gonna practice volleyball today, but I'm gonna teach her how to do powerlifting. My son's not too interested in it yet. He does like bench press, but I think it'd be good to teach my daughter powerlifting. You know, it's just bench press, squat, and deadlift, 3 exercises, but it helps you grow. And she's wants to grow, so that's the nice thing about I can never say it right. Working out with weights is that it's good for your whole body. Not only builds muscle, but just kind of get your hormones going where you grow faster. Of course, you got to take a lot of protein in. You want to take at least, in my opinion, at least 1 gram per pound of body weight. I think the professionals say about 0.7, but I recommend 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're a big person like me, that's a lot of protein. You have to use shakes and yogurt and some other things to get your protein up, because you just can't eat that much protein. It's not possible. Plus, it'd be very expensive. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, powerlifting is great, man. It's a hobby of mine. I don't do all 3 exercises because I'm a runner. Squatting, especially because I had my hamstring reattached about 2 years back. So I ripped it off in a mountain fall. Plus, my shoulder mobility is not real good, so I just do deadlifting and I'm focusing on bench press. But for my daughter and my son, I want them to do all 3. I have all the equipment at home in my gym, but I agree, it's a great base for any sport. Plus, you know, children, they don't like to learn too many things, too many different exercises. So I think if they work on just 3, they'll keep their interest. At least that's my idea. I'm gonna start teaching my daughter that. I've got some really light weights, like some aerobic weights, because all my equipment's Olympic, so it's kind of heavy. Even my bar's 45 pounds, so I think I can rig that where she can deadlift that. But squatting, I need to get a lighter bar. Bench press, I can work with what I got. So I might start that up today. Feeling pretty good. Still think I'm gonna probably do a December trail run. I'm on the waiting list for the 36 hours of black bear in Arkansas, but I may not get into it. It's a free event. Oh, man, let me know what y'all up to today. Nice day here. Of course it'll be hot. It's always hot. But this time of year I'm breathing hard because I'm going up a steep hill. It's about 15%. Y'all can see. I'm almost to the top. This is the hill I always do hill repeats on. It really work you out, especially when it's hot. It's nice also because we have a community restroom not far away. So it's a great place to camp out and do a workout. There's a sidewalk. I just came off the trails, but this section has a sidewalk. And also the 5G signal's good, so I can do live streams. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go down here. Yeah, but I was saying earlier, I'll probably do deadlift today. I might do some leg curls. I don't work out my legs too much because, like I said, I'm a runner and my legs are pretty big already. I just don't want to injure myself. My legs get enough exercise as it is. I was watching the Mammoth 200. It's really a beautiful area. I was only watching a little bit, like 10 minutes, but Mammoth Lakes, California, really beautiful place. I spent a week there one time. That'd be a great place to live. It's just not many places to work there. It's a paradise in USA, I think. It's just on the east side of California, Sierra Nevadas. But they're having the first Mammoth 200-mile race. I was watching it. It's pretty. I watched. They were showing Rachel Intrican. I knew about her and I've heard of her in interviews, but I didn't realize she was small. I saw her running with a pacer, and I thought a pacer was running with a child. She's really short. So, I mean, she's impressive. But I'm always more impressed with when you see the tall runners doing those long events, because they got to carry a lot more weight. It's just more challenging, I think. But I think she's going to win. And then Jeffrey Elam, he's a pretty fast runner. I didn't know he was doing the long events now. He was in first place for the male. And then the guy that won Moab 240 was in second place. I never can remember his name. He's the guy that pulled out of Cocodona last year, got injured, and he pulled out like a few miles from the finish. He had to go to the hospital. He's a BPN athlete. I'm doing pretty good. Charging the batteries from my lawn equipment. I gotta cut the lawn again. It's that time. It's the time of year where almost every 2 weeks you gotta cut the grass. But I'm old, and I remember when you have gas-powered equipment, it's much easier. I mean, I could cut my lawn in one time. But now when you got battery-powered equipment, you cut like 75% of it, and then you gotta charge the batteries again. Especially on the weed eater. Weed eaters just don't last very long. Of course, you could buy new batteries, but it's expensive, and only had them a few years. Anyways, I gotta do that today, and it's gonna be a busy week. But the week after that's even more busy. I gotta go to Detroit. I'm in a trade show all week, so Sunday through Thursday I'll be in Detroit. So we'll have to see how the live streams go that week. Might be doing some calisthenics from the hotel room live stream. I don't think I'll be too much running because I gotta work the trade show till it's almost dark. They have a nice river run there. It's the river that goes between Detroit and Canada. It's real nice, but I mean, Detroit is much safer now. It's cleaned up the city a lot. It's really nice downtown, but I don't know. I still don't feel comfortable running at night. Plus, I'm usually too tired from standing all day. It's quite a workout when you're working a trade show. You're not standing there in running shoes. You're standing there in dress shoes all day long. It's quite a workout. But starting to fast again. Last week I was not fasting. I didn't fast any last week. Starting today, actually started yesterday. So I won't eat till like 1 o'clock today. And then my eating window will be like from 1 to 4. And then from 4 o'clock I'll fast again until 1 o'clock Monday. So I like to do it I usually like to do it a couple days a week, but I like doing week blocks now. Seem to work best for me. Just trying to keep my insulin resistance up, because my body reacts bad to sugar. My insulin gets jacked, and I can't burn any fat off when that happens. So that's the key to losing weight, is controlling your hormones. People think you can lose weight by exercise. It's not true. You gotta control your eating. It's really about 60%, maybe even 70% is just controlling your eating. How much you eat in a day, fasting helps me. Some people have different kinds of diets. I always say it's not the type of diet, it's the diet that you will stick to. So if you're doing carnivore or keto or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's gotta be a diet that you can stick to. So, hey, Wyatt, Adam. Black Mask, what's going on, man? Hope y'all doing good, man. Thanks for joining. I was just talking about fasting and diet for a second there. I gotta start running again. I'm going uphill now. Sometimes I start talking too much and then I forget that I should be exercising. Hope everybody's doing great. It's always good to talk to my friends on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I mainly talk about running and weightlifting, but we talk about everything. Whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm in Austin, Texas, suburb of North Austin. Training mostly for ultra runs. I'm thinking about doing some bench press competitions in a couple years. I'm trying to build up my capabilities, which is getting better. I don't want to do total powerlifting because I can't really squat because of hamstring issues in the past. I just don't want to lift heavy weight. But I can lift heavy weight for bench press. And in Texas, they have a lot of bench press competitions. So my idea is join the competitions when I turn 60 because it's a easier weight class. So under 200 pounds, 60 years old, no drugs, because they test you. I don't do any kind of drugs. So if I can get up in the mid 300s bench press PR, I can join some of those competitions. I think it'd be fun. Just bench press competitions, they have them all over the place. I was looking into it. They got like 3 or 4 federations having competitions all the time. Yeah, you're probably right. My challenge is I gotta fix my shoulder mobility, but I've been thinking about getting one of those. I mean, you're talking the truth. I just need to I'm thinking about getting one of those SSB bars. It's got the handles on it, because my shoulder mobility, because I had a rotator cuff injury, it's not very good. I just have to be very careful because I had my right hamstring. I fell down a mountain in a race and I ripped off my hamstring and I had to reattach it with 4 hangers. So I got 4 metal hangers attached to my hamstring. I can run and it feels stronger. It feels kind of bionic. It's probably stronger than it was before. But to be honest, I'm just a little nervous, doing heavy weight in the squat. But it's probably just all in my head. Probably my hamstring is stronger than before with all that metal hardware in there. So, but you're probably right. I probably need to get I've been wanting to get one of those SSB bars. I've been watching a lot of weightlifting shows and even the pros use those things. I was thinking they're maybe for beginners or something, but no, the pros are using those too. Power lifters. It's just a safety bar, you can hold the handles. And I think that'd be good for my daughter and my son too. Of course, they will be learning the straight bar, just using the regular straight bar. But for me, it's hard for me to get my hands back there because I had that rotator cuff issue, which I've been working on. I should have had surgery on that when I damaged it when I was like in my early 20s boxing. I was in a boxing match and just had an overuse injury, and I think I tore part of my rotator cuff. I should have got surgery. But anyways, it grew back with scar tissue. I mean, it works fine, but sometimes when I'm doing like overhead lifts, I can feel it. especially if I'm using a straight bar. If I'm using dumbbells, it doesn't hurt, but I got something jacked with my shoulder. But I've been working on that. I was actually doing shoulder lifting last night, and I could feel it. I've been starting to do dead hangs every day, and that's been helping. I think it might just be out of the pocket a little bit. And they say that can happen over a while, even if you're not injured. So been doing dead hangs, that helps. But yeah, no, good point. Yeah. No, thanks for the nice words. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just have to be more careful when I do lifting. I mean, I'm doing 100-mile races, 200-mile races, so my legs are fine. It's just when I get down in the like chair position, with the weight, I just have to be careful. I probably don't have to be careful, but I'm just worried, worried about it. The challenge is, like you said, talk to a physician. You talk to a physician. Well, I got lucky. My surgeon, he was for athletes. It's hard to get good advice sometimes because if you ask a doctor, they'll just tell you don't run or don't lift weights. You got to find a doctor that does sports. So mine does some. I just have to check with him. But it's probably fine. I mean, I'm not gonna be lifting any really heavy weight anyway, so I mean, I'm 58. So, but in the bench press, I'm really trying to lift heavy weight. I want to do the bench press competition. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. So, well, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Sunday already, but looking forward to a good week. And then the following week, I got to travel to Detroit, which is a nice city. It used to be it's kind of like New York City. They really rebuilt the downtown area. I kind of enjoy there now. It's got not a lot of nice restaurants and stuff. Detroit's really improved the downtown. But also it's cooler weather. It's kind of nice. Because, I mean, I like the heat. I live in Texas my whole life, but it is kind of nice to get some cool weather sometimes. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna lose the battery soon, but hope everybody's doing great. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We'll chat again probably tomorrow, and wish everybody have a great weekend. Bye, my friends.